Do 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 do. Chat chat chat. Da, 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 da. I don't think my mic is working on here. Bada bada bum 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 bum. Bada bada bum 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 bum. There we go. It is lights out and away we go here at Monaco. Right, yeah, that's working. We're good, chat. We're good, chat. We are all good to go, chat. Tap into the stream. How you doing, Carlton Morris and Joya? How you doing, Tom? How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? Why is it not put on the thumbnail? That's always very helpful. How are we doing, chat? How are we doing? Welcome in DCFC News. Welcome in Just Me. Welcome in DCFC Mike. How is everybody feeling on this fine Sunday morning? What's the latest? Just come on. There's a lot of stuff to discuss, really, in terms of Derby County and transfers and stuff like that. Thanks for the follow, Just Me, and we'll get into that in a moment. How you doing, Edits? Hope you're feeling okay, boys and girlies. Obviously, there's the news regarding Samuel Edozie, which is interesting to keep an eye on. My channel hit 300 subs. Well done, bro. Well done. Every milestone's a good one. Any news the last 2 days? Samuel Edozie is a bit of news. Svante Engelsson from Sheffield Wednesday. They reportedly won about £500,000. We obviously, some people are suggesting that we've offered it already, but there's no official source on that. Excellent result for Derby on Friday. Absolutely was a brilliant result. I think we've got to be very open and honest about the fact that Derby County were absolutely phenomenal on Friday. But is it because Bristol City were bad? Did Derby County make the most of Bristol City having a poor performance? Who knows? Latest on Schmodic. So in terms of Sammy, right, it's a bit of an interesting situation, right? Because there's some people saying that we've pulled out because of the fee. There's other people saying that we've now matched Wrexham. Whatever we've done, nobody really seems to know. It does seem like quite an expensive deal, though, which is putting us in a little bit of a difficult spot. When does the transfer window close? Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. is when it closes. Next, it gets 6 games, all winnable, top 3 by then. Haven't we got Ipswich next? So I don't know if they're all winnable. There's always a chance, though. There's always a chance. Let's not sort of get too behind ourselves. There's always a chance for a victory. Always a chance for a victory. But how is everybody doing then, chat? How is everybody doing? Is everyone feeling all right? Let me just make sure that everything's up and running on the Twitch and stuff like that as well. Because we don't want everything. I'll come back to say night 3-0. Do you know what? If we beat them 3-0, that'd be absolutely ridiculous. That'd be crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'd be buzzing with a 3-0 over fucking Ippy. Can I see us winning 3-0? Probably not, but you never know. Bro, 4-1, 4-1 isn't working for me. What, on FM, Harley? I tell you what. I tell you, the best formation in the game, right? Hang on. I don't think I'm in the right formation. Best formation in the game, right? Is this one. The 3-4-3. I've got a video on it over on, what's it called? Just One More FM on YouTube. Right, why won't my chat stick on the screen? We have signed Raymond Offor to be announced in the coming days. Fair. They were so lucky when we played them away, so here we go. Yeah, it was a very different team though, wasn't it? The fact we scored 5, kept a clean sheet without Zetas, Langas and Morris is unbelievable. Yeah, it is. Would it work for Forest? It always works. It works for everybody. It works for everybody. We rotate formations because in FM you have to have a couple of different formations. Otherwise, you get cooked. Who's Raymond Offort? Absolutely no idea. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie to you, bro. Not going to lie to you. I have no idea. Shall we have a look? Raymond Offort. Oh, is Irish centre-back. He'll go into the 18s. I imagine he'll go into the 18s. No. He is someone we've signed, but it's an academy stuff. I've met Dean Gaffney twice. Fair play to you, bro. I have no idea who Dean Gaffney is. I probably should know who Dean Gaffney is, but I'm going to be honest, I don't. I'm not going to lie. Sub to this channel, absolutely. Get in there, FM, bro. Get in there. I work in the canteen at Elstree Studios. Fair play. Right, why is my chat saying that no one's in here? Hang on. Hang on. I'm Ross Kemp. Go on, Kempy boy. We love a bit of Ross Kemp. Bro feels like he's underpaid. You probably are. We best give him a new deal before he cries. Bristol away was one of the best nights of my life. Bro, it was unbelievable. Absolute. Can't find your YouTube. If you just one more FM. That's the thing. That's what it's called. Just one more FM. Discuss new contract with agent. How much does he want? 175 grand a week. Fucking hell. Why is my screen playing up then? Who knows? Does it look like we'll make more? So I think we will. I think we will. I think we probably make 2 more before the deadline. That's my opinion anyway. Any transfer rumours? Samuel Edozie from Southampton, and obviously Sammy Schmodix. There's also a bit of talk with what's his name, Svante Ingolson from Sheffield Wednesday. 190. Go on, son. There we go. Being rejected, hasn't it? Yeah, they don't really want him to play in the same division, but morning, Don, bro. How you doing? They don't really want him to play in the same division, but I think if it gets to the end of the window and they've not got a foreign offer, I think we may have an opportunity to get it done, if I'm honest. I don't think Edozie will happen. Honestly, it's a very 50-50 situation on whether it happens or it doesn't. I'm not going to lie. I'd like it to happen. I think it would be good. Doesn't Derby have the 10th highest wage bill in the champ? I'm not sure about that. Where have you seen that, bro? Out of interest. I've not seen any figures for wage bills. I'm not going to lie. He's good. I don't know why they don't play him. Apparently, Edozie's been injured. Apparently, he's been injured all season. But then the report about him says that he's been fit all season, just not been picked. So... what year are you on FM? Iridunka is a great shout. I am in year 2031. How you doing, Josh? I'm all good, thanks, bro. I hope you are too. Fair Play Friday, you absolutely smacked us a new one. Good luck for the season. Yeah, it was a very good game, wasn't it? A very, very good game. Thankfully, we did our job. Let's put it that way. Now we've got to see if we can continue that form into upcoming games, because that's been our problem this season, is we've not continued our form game to game. Unfortunately, I looked at our website last night. I forgot what it's called. Fair play, bro. Let's get. Do we need Goddard on the bench? No, it'll be alright. It'll be alright. The big thing though is we've got to see what Derby do over the course of these next few days, because we all love fucking transfer windows. We all love shit like that, right? But the big problem is can we actually get the deals done that we need to get done? And I don't know. Any news? So there's Samuel Edozie who has been linked with a move to Derby as well as Millwall, but Southampton want him to go abroad. There's Sammy Schmodix, who we've deadline day is tomorrow. Yes, Sammy Schmodix, who we've reportedly matched Wrexham's offer, but just formed it in a different way. As is more add-ons, whereas theirs is more upfront. There's also rumours about Ingolson from Sheffield Wednesday for about 500k, but there's no guarantee that happens either, to be fair. It's a really difficult one to actually keep an eye on, to be fair, because it's weird. I think you're getting playoffs, especially when Morris is coming back. Do you know what? If we get Morris back fit and he's on the same sort of form that he was on before, there's definitely an opportunity. I don't think we need Ingolson now. I don't necessarily think we need him, but where did you see we matched? It's off the forum, Eddie, so it's not exactly guaranteed to be true. Frulo was clash yet again. Yeah, Frulo was brilliant. Thanks for the follow, Jack, bro. Hope you're doing okay, mate. I thought Frulo was going to start on Friday. with obviously Clark essentially being knackered. But Clark was brilliant. So thoughts on Bobby Clark? Unbelievable footballer. When are we signing Schmodix? Honestly, bro, no idea. Knight had his annual derby performance. He always plays crap when he plays you. Do you know what? He's not the first player to do that, though. Harry Wilson, right? When Fulham were absolutely battering the Championship and we were in administration, he could have scored 3 or 4 goals past us easily. He missed 3 or 4 sitters. Yeah, Twine was very quiet. Do you think we'll sign Schmodix? I don't know. I don't think we should. I think the value for money there is pretty shy, if I'm completely honest. But it's obviously one of those situations where if he's wanted by Eustace, it'll probably end up happening. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens with that one, to be fair. Why settle for playoffs? Cardiff will drop like a stone. We've got 13 points to make up in 16 games. It's highly unlikely we can get anywhere near the automatics, if I'm honest. Southampton, what's it called? Coventry will turn it around. Coventry will turn it around. At least I believe so, anyway. I still think we need a left back. Yeah, I agree. Eustace has finally got rid of pointless stuff on the bench, apart from Vyman. But I quite like Vyman, so still think we need a left back. Yeah, I think we need a left back too. I'd really like us to go and get Ballo from LASK. Is it LASK, I think? But obviously, do you know who else we're after? Samuel Edozie, Svante Ingolson, Sammy Schmodix, and David Datro for Foreigner's name's popped up again. And there's another one, Amin Bassi. Yeah, he isn't getting rid of him. No, get rid of him at the end of the year. Vyman will go at the end of the year. He will. At least in my opinion, anyway. I think Vyman, Bart were just filling gaps that he couldn't fill in the summer. He knew he wasn't going to have the budget to fill it all. So he was just like, fuck it. We'll just do this for now. I actually think it was the right call, to be fair. I'm not going to lie. Sukic for... Let's put Johansson in there. We'll play. Should we play Ngoma in central? No, we'll play fucking Esteval in central midfield, and let's bring on Jaden Dance. There we go. O'Donnell must think it's easy. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Bro's played about 4 games all season, and then he's not even played 4 games all season. What did he play? He played for Thingy earlier in the year, Grimsby. He's been unbelievable whenever he stepped on the pitch for us. I used to pray for times like this. Jackson gone. I'm glad he's gone. I can't lie. It was a really good move by us as well. To be fair, to let him go to his hometown club, which I think was very, very smart move. A very good player, in the sense of League 1, League 2, but in terms of the Championship, just nowhere near where he needs to be, was he? So, to be honest, I don't think Ingleson would be good for us. My granddad is a Wednesday fan. He said he was bad. Well, I've been reading through some thoughts on Ingleson, and he's not. It is, from what I gather, he's essentially a workhorse. He's not going to make things happen. He's not going to win you a game, but he'll win the ball. He'll do shit like that. But who knows? What game is this? Football Manager 26, bro. Smodix does know how to find the back of the net. Yeah, Smodix does know how to find the back of the net, but he's only got 5 goals in the last 2 years. So I don't know. It's an interesting one with Schmodix personally. He scored. I personally don't. I don't know if I want Schmodix personally. Kane's League 1 player, his brief stint at Ipswich made him look far better than what he is. I completely agree. That back-to-back promotion made people think he was this unbelievable player that he just isn't. We are staying up. Who's we, bro? Who's we? Thanks for the follow, Jack. We don't want him. I'm not. I don't really want Schmodix. I'm not gonna lie. Blackburn. We'll see what happens. Aren't you still sat in the drop? It'll be interesting to see though. Oh, we scored a goal. Leone cook. That's what we do, chat. We cook. Have I put it in the Discord that I'm live? I have no idea. I hope he signs Schmodix, Morris, Agimang, Brewster, Diaz, Clark in attack. Unbelievable, yeah. It'll be one of those signings. If we sign Schmodix, we will love him, but if we don't, we won't care. Yeah, that's what I think. We're getting the best manager. Who is your manager right now? That's what I'd... have you still got Thingy as gaffer? What's his name? Can't remember his fucking name. I don't have a fucking... Tony Mowbray coming in. Fucking hell, fair play. We love a bit of Tony. Good old Tony. But will Tony get the back in? That's the big question. Will Tony get the back in? There we go. Will Tony get the back in? What's the news on Zetterstrom? Apparently he's ill. Probably won't see him this week. Oh my god, we've conceded a stinky goal. Valerian Ishmael. Yeah, Ishmael, we don't need Eustace. Of course you don't, bro. That's why you're in the drop zone. Haha, get cooked. Get cooked. You're in the drop zone because you need him. Trust me. Can we turn this into a back three? Is there any way of turning this into a back three? Not really. See that CBT tried to do the back. Yeah, CBT forgot what club he was at for a second, didn't he? There we go. Let's put Esteval out at the right. There we go. See, we're cooking, chat. I'm going Saturday. We are always away, so you'll win. Fair play. I think JWZ is off. Doesn't look convincing. We will see what happens with him, to be fair. Defo didn't join in with a song. Who put the ball in Bristol's net? Fair play. Thoughts on Ibu's first couple of games? Ibu at Pompey has done exactly what I anticipated he'd do, to be completely honest. He was always... That's what he's good at. That is his thing. Oh my god. Oh my god, we've dropped a 2-goal lead. David Datro for Fana off to Mallorca or Strasbourg. Fair play. Blackburn is only 90k population. Compare that to Derby, which is 1 million as a shire. Blackburn are terrible. Fuck them. Since it's deadline day tomorrow, I think we'll rush one random signing. I don't think we'll rush anything. We don't need anything, if that makes sense. I should have stuck with the back four. Awful away. My god, that's bad spelling. I can't even see what you last said, to be fair, bro. Get me Poggy. Get me Pogba. Give me Pogba and I will cry. Any news about Derby signing Clark? Well, there's talk on the forum that we're in talks with Salzburg over getting a deal done, but how legitimate that is, I don't know, to be completely honest. I said I'm going on Saturday and we're awful away. Oh, do you know what? You best not go then. Give me Poggy. Get Pogba in the chat. Paul Pogba. What a wanker. What a wanker. Paul Pogba. Do you think we'll sign one more? I think we get 2 more in tomorrow. We might even get one in today, to be fair. But I think we get 2 more in. Ibu Adams doesn't use his more technical, positional, precise style of play. Kick and rush. Roy of the Rovers is what he does. But do you know what? That is literally... The best way to describe Ibu Adams is kick and rush. Thoughts about Sammy Smodix? I don't want him. Thoughts on the new guy's debut? I thought he was okay, to be fair. I wouldn't say he was anything too special, but then I guess that's part and parcel of... it's his first game. I think he'd only trained once before the game, so Eames was class. Eames should have scored. What deal do you think is closest happening? Honestly, bro, I don't know. I'm not going to come on here and act as if I know stuff, because I don't. But I do think we'll get some stuff done. I do. I can't see a way that we don't, if I'm completely honest. Eames has more potential than Tomo. I think Eames will be unbelievable in the future. O'Donnell, a club legend? Absolutely. O'Donnell is the best player to ever put on a Derby shirt. I am not joking. I love O'Donnell. No, I'm joking. That's a bit over the top, but I'd love to see Eamesy start a game, see how he fares from the off. But obviously, at this point in time, with us in the position that we're in, him starting a game isn't going to happen. Not right now, anyway. Not unless it's like worst case scenario. Which obviously, right now, we're not in that position that we need to worry about that, to be fair. We're in a really good place, so we don't have to rush him in. We don't. I'm about to get cooked by City, by the way. Lewis, if you're on the whole of deadline day tomorrow from around 2 p.m, I can be a... Well, I'll be on... I will stream at some point during the day, playing a bit of... I'll play a couple of hours of GTA. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I might just play FM. But I'm definitely going to be live for the last few hours. Aims to start versus Wednesday. When do we play Chef Ware? That'd be clash, you know. That would be unbelievable. Eames starting against Chef Ware. That'd be nuts. He deserves it, though. Let's not beat around the bush. He's been unbelievable whenever he's came on the pitch. So it's one of those that you've just got to look at it and go, should Owen Eames start? Should he not start? What is the situ there? I personally think give it. You've got to give him a game, haven't you? You've got to give him a game. If you don't give him a game, you're never going to know what his potential is, if that makes sense. So we've sort of just got to wait and see. I was surprised he didn't start versus Leeds, to be honest. I really thought he would. Oh my God, what a terrible goal to concede. Rumours. Samuel Edozie is a rumour. David Datro Fofana is a rumour continuing. Who else is a rumour? There's quite a few rumours out there, but nothing actually seems to be happening. Do you know what happened to Charles, the striker in the academy? He's been injured. He's back in training this month, February. Guessing no signings, that's it until summer. I think we'll get 2 in tomorrow, if I'm honest. I don't know who, but I think we'll get 2 in tomorrow. It's a difficult one because in January, we've cleared our deadwood pretty much for the summer. The window shut up. No, it shuts tomorrow at 7. Window shuts tomorrow at 7. So there's still opportunities for us. There's still opportunities. There is. But I think, oh my God. By the way, I'm just skipping this game. I've decided, fuck it, can't be arsed. But yeah, so we've still got like 24 hours. We have. Can't believe that, man. By the way, this save is fucking stinky. All of a sudden, how the fuck are we top? Oh, it's the Champions League. I was going to fucking say. How are we top of the league? We've lost loads. We're 5th. We're 7 points off top. How's everyone doing then, chat? How is everybody doing? We just, I don't even know what players we need, to be fair. I think we need a left back. I think we probably need a striker, maybe. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I'm sort of stuck. When it comes to Derby, I'm really stuck. Because I don't want us to make too many changes. I don't want us to make too many changes, but then I also don't want us to fuck up the season, if that makes sense. Because we've got a really good opportunity. Because I've said it a lot recently. I think this is one of the worst championships that we've seen in a while. Like the fact that I downloaded a trophies mega pack, but apparently it doesn't work on my skin. I'll be honest with you, bro. I ain't got no mega packs or anything like that. IMO Elder, as soon as he starts to get hate, he pulls a masterclass. Yes, 100%. Elder is a fucking. He's a. Give me shit and I'll play. Otherwise, he's like I'm not Elder's biggest fan, and I do think he needs replacing, to be honest. But he's had some really good games this year. He's had some really good games. Hasn't Derby got a big squad already? I can't see them. I can't see more than one more signing until we've got 2 gaps in the squad for the season. So I think it's 2. It's either 2 or 3 gaps because we've let go of Jackson, Niambi, Adams, Nelson, Corey Blackett-Taylor, Rooney. Who else? That's it, isn't it? So we've let go of a fair few players. So our squad is not as big as it once was. But then that could also be the fact of Eustace looking at giving Eames more opportunity and stuff like that. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Because who knows? Honestly, who knows? It's a really weird position that we're in right now. I can't lie. How the fuck is Alan not on the bench? And Clark is. Suck your mum, Clark. That's what I have to say. Right. Let's go and beat Wolfsburg in the Champions League. Let's go and beat the Wolfsburg. But Dom, bro, if you could make any sign in any position for this Derby squad, who would it be? Funny as fuck seeing what happened to Blackburn and West Brom. Do you want to know what the funny thing is? Nat Phillips is on about 40 grand a week at West Brom, and they could potentially go down. They could potentially go down, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't know how much I want them to go down, but it's definitely a possibility. How you doing, Aaron, bro? Welcome in, chat. Welcome in, bro. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I feel like we need a left winger. I'm not opposed to it. Get Rio Nagoma. Like, do you know what? I'd fucking love that, you know. Rio Nagoma at Derby. He's part of the fucking Liverpool first team, though, isn't he? Bryce Hall joined. It's obviously not the real Bryce Hall. Don't know why people have fake accounts with names like that. It's a bit odd, really, don't you think? Who's better than, in your opinion, Sanderson or Phillips? I almost sound better. I don't know. It's a weird one. Because I think they're different types of defender. Oh my. I think Sanderson's a little bit more erratic than Phillips. If you want in a head it and kick it, you go Phillips. If you want in someone who's going to fuck about, make things happen, you want Sanderson. Because Sanderson will just go on a 30-40 yard run just for the fun of it. Just to make himself feel better. Whereas Phillips wouldn't really do that. So I personally prefer Sanderson to Phillips, but there's obviously different ways you can look at it. It depends what you want from your team, really. It is. It really depends what you want. Left wing, centre mid, Trinoni and Rio on loan. Fuck it, go for it. Do you know what I mean? Derby just posted a vid of Bobby Clark, IMO. It's a sign. Where did they post it? On Instagram or something? Oh my god, why have we given the ball away there? How silly are we? Now, the only good thing about chatting shit about Derby is we won the Champions League in this game last year. And we're going to do it again. We're not going to do it again. We might, but we're not. Twitter, fair play. I'd love us to sign Bobby permanently. That would literally make my whole year. If Derby signed Thingy permanently, oh my god, could you imagine the scenes? Could you imagine the scenes? What did they actually post? Was it like a... Oh, it's his 4th goal of the season. I do find it funny though how everyone was giving Clark shit for... everyone was giving Clark shit for not scoring or getting enough assists, and then he's now on 4 goals for the season. As soon as you put him a little bit further forward, I said the whole time, put him in a position to score and bang, he'll get goals, he'll get assists. That will happen. The big problem was he was playing too deep, which was part and parcel of the way we were playing at the time. Unfortunately, welcome in Nottingham Forest. Not sure what you're doing here, but welcome, bro. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Have a good time. Any new signings expected? In terms of actual rumours and stuff, there's not really a great deal that looks like it's close. But in terms of my personal opinion, I think we'll make 2 more. I think we'll make 2 signings tomorrow. But to be fair, I wouldn't actually be that bothered if we didn't make any. To be quite honest, I think we've done a really good job. We've done a really good job clearing out the dead wood, getting ready for the summer to go for that full rebuild. Bobby Clark is a new Mason Mount. Do you know what I said from the start? He reminds me so much of Mount in the way that he plays, the way that he carries himself on the pitch as well. I don't quite think he's got the... I say he hasn't quite got the defensive side of the game that Mount has, but then he spent the best part of, 15 appearances playing as a double pivot, as a 6, and he did fairly well. So maybe he does have that defensive part of his game as well, but we'll see. If he picks up a few more goals and assists, who knows? But the problem that I see right now is if Derby don't have a buy option on him in this loan deal, we're so cooked in the summer because they're going to want like 10 million. They're going to want unbelievable amounts of money. They are, unfortunately, which fucking... It just kills it all, doesn't it? Kills it all. You've got a fucking player of that quality and all of a sudden, like, they're like, oh no, we want all this money. Bro, you didn't want him a year ago. Oh, fuck off, Cunha. Why are you getting injured, bro? Who are we going to bring in, then? We'll make a couple of changes. We will make a couple of changes. Archie Gray for Sukic. Cunha for Allen. Mora for Nagoma. Him and Ozo combined 50 million and promotion. Do you know what? You're not necessarily wrong. I think it could be unbelievable. If we were able to get them on the books, honestly, could you imagine the scenes? Could you imagine the scenes? David Ozo and Bobby Clark, permanent deals. Jesus Christ. We could absolutely cook. Genuinely, if they were permanent players, the squad we could build around them, I wouldn't even... Well, the thing is, we're going to have to sell someone to make that happen, though. We are going to have to do that. The only way you can get those two on the books permanently together, Derby title surge, bro, it's coming. It's on the way. We're going all the way to the Premier League. If we do get a couple of deals done tomorrow, good deals as well, we definitely could be going for promotion, 100%. Like, no doubt in my mind. But the problem is it's about getting the right deals. And if we don't get the right deals, we're cooked. Sell Zetterstrom for 10 million, then just fund the rest. Do you know what? Who we getting as backup then to replace Zetters? That's the question then. Who replaces Zetters? Do you just go Vickers? Keep O'Donnell as the backup? Maybe call up what's his name? Maybe call up Tomo, Jack Thompson. So many different things that you can do. Improve youth facilities, finances, improve transfer budget, boom. Increase wage budget, boom. Vickers good until the end of the season. That is true. Wildsmith returned, no thank you. We'll pass on that. If Wildsmith came and just sat on the bench, smashing. But he wouldn't, I don't think he'd do that. I bet he's on really good wages at West Brom as well, you know. He is a good keeper. Yeah, but now we've had fucking Thingy in goal, haven't we? And he's been nuts. I've really liked Zetters. Oh, below average youth intake. Not going to lie, if we got 30 million for both Zetters and Langas, that would be pretty huge. Yeah, it would be unbelievable. Genuinely, it would be unbelievable. Ruse is GK. Bro, no thank you. I'll pass on Keller. I'll pass on Keller. Why does it keep dropping Thingy from the squad? That really annoys me. I like Cruz Allen on the bench. I like Cruz Allen on the bench, but he doesn't really have a space. Johansson, you can get dropped. Sorry, Johansson, bro. Sorry, Johansson. Johansson, I'm sorry, Johansson. I'm not really sorry. I'm lying. Bro doesn't deserve to play. He's gone from being a starter to behind fucking Archie Gray and Sukic. He's even behind Cruzy Allen. Cruzy Allen. I really hope we get Bobby Clark and Ozo on perms. Am I delusional or do you see it happening? The big question on whether I see it happening or not all is down to whether the buy option rumour is real for Clark. If the 5 million buy option for Clark is legit, I think we can get them both. If it's not, then I don't. I'd love them both, though. I'd love it. And also, there's rumours saying that Ozo's out of contract in the summer. Although I can't find anything to back that up. That is a rumour at the moment. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that, honestly. Be a very, very interesting situation, though. A very, very interesting situation. Because both players are quite clearly brilliant at this level. So if we don't have the buy option on Clark, you're probably going to have all the parachute payment teams wanting him. If Ozo is out of contract, again, you're going to have all the parachute payment teams and bottom end of the Prem teams taking a look at him. So it's a really, really difficult one. Genuinely, it's a really difficult one. I'd love them both, but it is really difficult to see how it will happen if there isn't clauses, to be honest. I want them both. I'd love them both to sign. But it all depends on clauses and stuff. Never thought I'd say this too, but based on performance, I'd take in BBD too. I think BBD will be too expensive for us. Although he has been really good recently, I don't think... I think what Southampton will want for him will be way too much. And to be honest with you, I've got no idea. What wage is he on at Southampton? because he's not going to be he's not going to be cheap, is he? Do you know what I mean? It's going to be quite spenny in terms of, I think BBD wants to stay. Do you know what? It wouldn't surprise me. Why wouldn't you want to stay? Do you know what I mean? Like, he's turned it around as well. He's got the fans on side. He's putting in some really good performances. Hi, Ozo will stay with us. He's a ram and he knows it. Do you know what, bro? I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I'd love Ozo to stay with us. I would. I'd love it. He came back. He had a point to prove. And is proving that point. Diaz is not consistent enough. Plus his 23k wages are far too high because he's a Chile international. Yeah, that's what worries me about Diaz. It's all like wage demands and stuff like that. Because he's going to be on a pretty good chunk at Southampton because they bought him in the Prem. Even with his wage cut when they got relegated, it is way too expensive. So we'll just have to see what happens. Because obviously we don't know the deal in regards to how much we're actually paying for his wages now. I get the impression that we don't pay anything if he plays. But I don't know. Because if he plays, it gives Southampton the opportunity to put him in the shop window. Fuck off, Garnacho, you prick. Whatever happens, I trust in Eustace and Klaus to find a way to keep the strong squad. The squad strong, yeah, me too. I take a chance on Don Bellard from Leighton, 20-year-old kid with 15 goals and 20 appearances. Do you know what? The thing for us in terms of taking a chance on young players is we've got an academy that we spend 10, 15 million pound a year on, and we've given 2 league debuts since Eustace came in, which is Lennon Wilden and Owen Eames. I think we need to do a bit more than that, but obviously you can't force a player in. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Diaz not good enough for his wage. I don't disagree. Garnacho will end up in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, he will. 100%. 100%. Go on, Mora. Oh my days. But everything's all to do with money, innit? That's literally the whole thing all the time. It's always money. If we give BBD the right money, he'd stay. If we gave Southampton the money for BBD, he'd stay. Like, that's the situation that we face. It's all about money. Everything is money. It's money, 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 money. Give me the money. That's literally all it is. I'm not gonna lie. Unfortunately. What's the latest on Max Johnston? He picked up a knock before, what game was it? He picked up a knock a couple of weeks ago, and will probably be out for another week, I think. Eames looks the business. I'm more forward-thinking Thompson. Yeah, I agree. Has Smodic's gone to Wrexham? I don't think it's been confirmed yet. It might happen. Let me have a look. Schmodix. Give me a sec. I'll take a look. Latest. Can't see anything on him being at Wrexham, to be honest. Doesn't mean it hasn't happened. Oh my god. Wasn't even in the Ipswich squad. They want to cash in on him, that's why. They just want to cash in. That's what they want. I can't. Why are we so shit, man? Do I want Smodix, though? That's the big question. Sign him up, he scores on Saturday. Oh, do you know what? He probably would. Didn't he score on debut for Ipswich against Man City? And then scored like 3 goals since debut. Oh, honestly, my team in this game is so weird. We can win the Champions League, but we can't win the Premier League. And we are losing 3-0 to Chelsea. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Who's coming in then? Jesus, Joseph, Mary, and Johnny. Honestly, bro, the links are Samuel Edozie, David Datro Fofana, Svante Ingolson, and who's the other one? I think that's it. Smodix, obviously. Smodix would be the difference, mate. He'd be a big signing. Yeah, it's just the value for a 30-year-old that spent the best part of 12 months injured. That's what worries me about Smodix. It's a lot of money for a player who hasn't really done much in the last 12 months. Are the players not playing for me? Is this what's happening here? The players have gone, do you know what, Lewis? We don't like you anymore. You won us the Champions League. Wanker. That's what's happening here. Jonty says you should get a buzz cut. Jonty? Who the fuck's Jonty? Unable to grant request. Right. We're cooked, chat. Show us your team. Give me a sec. So, the team, the squad of players that we have here. Right. Mamor and Dai is the goalkeeper. We've got Leone, Hoyson, Zelesh, Hamza, and Vuskovic as the back three. Johnston, Max Johnston on the right wing. Dorgu, Vale on the left. Archie Gray, Isaac Johansson, Peter Sukic, Cruz Allen as central midfielders. Wilson, Dans, Van Persie, Ngoma, Gilberto Mora, Esteval, Cruz Allen and Patati as forwards. We've got an unbelievable team. Unbelievable team. And our 21s was good, but they're all in the first team now. Or out on loan. Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, he's not got a work permit. Ozo, Clark, Frulo, Eames, Tomo, Brewster, gotta feel headaches coming for Eustace, Smodics. Hopefully, yeah, exactly. Smodics will end up at Pompey, Oxford, Wednesdale, Blackburn. He's past his peak. IMO Brewster's best game by a mile. Completely agree. Need to win the next 2 home games. Yes, please, no more draws at home. You're not wrong, bro. You are not wrong at all. Intercontinental Champions. What the fuck is this cup? What is this? What is this, chat? What the fuck is the international? I have no idea what this is. Right, we're in the final. Game name: Football Manager 26. Club World. Oh, is it Club World Cup? Right. Okay. Is it only on PC? No, you can get it on Xbox and you can get it on Xbox, PlayStation. I think it's on Nintendo Switch. There's a mobile version. There is. So, there's plenty of ways to play. There's plenty of ways to play. Should we beat Sundowns? Should we beat Sundowns? Who the fuck are Sundowns? That's what I want to know. They're from South Africa. Hate to say it, but Forest will stay up. I don't know. I don't know, you know. Do they play today? Ask assistant to hit. What the fuck? Why is there only... What the fuck is going on here? Why can I not see any of my players? FIFA made another tournament because Club World Cup is only held... Oh, okay. Right. We may have an issue with the fact that my players might be on international duty. Which is odd. Do you know if we go into this game and all my players are on international duty, I might cry. I don't even know how you know if your players are on international duty. Genuinely no idea. And we got to win. We've got to win. It's as simple as that. We don't need to hold a team meeting. We just need to win the fucking game. Forest is a weird one though. Quick pick. Right. Van Persie. Where's Tristan Gill? Tristan Gill has to be involved. Tristan Gill has to be involved. Oh my god, and Dai is on international duty. Tristan Gill has to be involved. We don't need a second keeper. Tristan Gill has to be on the bench. Has to be on the bench. Bro is the best player in our history. Is not, but... Oh, rubbing those legs. Rubbing those legs. Right, you can't start Van Persie, bro. It's got to be Wilson. It's got to be Wilson. Right, come on then, chat. Let's go and win another trophy. At least 2 goalkeepers must be in the squad. Bro, Who am I dropping then? Stephen Clark? Nagoma, Leone, Dan Sukic. It's going to have to be Clark. It's going to have to be Clark. Clark has been dropped. Have we been linked with anybody? At least 2 players must be in the squad. There is... goalkeeper. We've been linked with Samuel Edozie. We've been linked with... Who else have we been linked with? We've been linked with Samuel Edozie. We've been linked with David Datro Fofana. We have been linked with... We've been linked with so many players. It's so annoying. Who do you think will be coming in before the deadline? Honestly, bro, I don't know. I'd love to be able to give you an answer and turn around and go, you know what? We're signing this player, and this player. But it's that time of the window where nobody really knows what's happening. Genuinely, nobody has any idea. Because there's going to be moves that pop up over the course of the next 24 hours, which nobody expected. Like, Diaz came out of nowhere. There'll be a random one for sure. Yeah, exactly. 100%. Like, Diaz came out of nowhere. Brewster was a deal which came out of nowhere. So, I hope we get some good deals done. But it's one of those where you don't really know what's going to happen. Like, Nat Phillips came out of nowhere in the summer a year or so ago. So, we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully, though, we get the right moves done and we put ourselves in a good position to go on and battle for the playoffs. Although, I still think that the playoffs is a bad call for us. I think us finishing in the playoffs would be an absolute... As much as it'd be brilliant, I think it would be an absolute travesty. I don't think we're anywhere near ready for promotion. There we go. There's a goal. Hamza from a set piece. We're so good at football. Got a horrible feeling that Zetterstrom will leave. I hope he doesn't leave. Smolix has 0 goals for Ireland in 10 international caps. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Smolix. Those of you in chat, is it laggy at all, or is it just my screen playing tricks on me? Sometimes you just have to go for it, and if we go up, invest well in the team. Yeah, exactly. It's all... That's our whole situation. If we go up, we have to spend money. If we were to go up, we have to spend 200-300 million. Genuinely. Just to compete. Because we're nowhere near at the moment. Did you go Bristol? No, bro. But I live streamed it. Like, I was live for the whole game. Unbelievable performance. Unbelievable performance. Should have gone. We didn't. Did we not sell out? Oh. Friday night. Bristol's a trek. Can understand. It's understandable, isn't it? Bristol. Bristol's a long way from home. It is. We have to spend money. Even Derby winning the championship. Still need to move Osborne on. Osborne's out of contract in the summer, so I'm not worried about that. Kento will move on in the summer. Blackett Taylor will move on in the summer. Who else will move on in the summer? Fucking hell. There's so many players that are going to move on. It's unbelievable. It is. It's crazy to think, really, how much is going to change. Like, I don't think there's anybody... Is there anybody left in the squad from the League One promotion apart from... what you got? We've got Callum Elder, who's left, and Craig Forsyth, and Elder, Fozzie, Tomo, Vickers. That's it. All Stockport, ain't we? Who are Stockport playing? Love a bit of Stockport, though. Like, the squad is so much different. The team that started on that final day against Carlisle, I don't think any of them are here anymore. Of the ones that started on the final day. You can't grade your squad with freebies like you can in League One. Yeah. Beat Plymouth 2-1 yesterday. Fucking flying. Love a bit of Stockport, you know. Love a bit of Stockport. I'm a big, big fan of Stockport. I think they're a very, very good side. Where's... Yo, Johnston. Bam. 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 There we go. That will do. I don't even think I gave them a team talk. We don't need to give team talks out here. I keep thinking that my fucking game's crashed because it keeps black screening. It's weird. How's everybody doing then, chat? Welcome in, SWB. Any transfer news? We're trying to get Samuel Edozie from Southampton. David Datro for Fana has popped up again because Chelsea rejected a bid from Saudi. So there's some moves going on behind the scenes. Svante Ingolson from Sheffield Wednesday is another one who there's talk about. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Stockport fan living now in Chesterfield, fly our colours high and proudly. Go on, kid. That's what we want to hear, Woody, bro. That's what we want to hear. Let everybody know. Let everybody know. We're going to win another cup here, and we're going to have to bring on the academy lads. We've got to do it. All the subs are going to be academy players. They are. Thanks for the follow, Harry, bro. Appreciate that, mate. Appreciate that, my friend. Right. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. I feel like Kai Cenat in his peak. Not that button. Wrong button. That one. Right. Who's coming on then? Cruz Allen. Adisa Oseande. Tristan Gill. Is anybody else from the academy? No. We've got all our academy lads on there. All our academy lads. Go on, Alan. How you doing, Al, bro? How you doing? Adisa Sunday. Nah. Oh my god, we scored another goal. And Cruz Allen gets the assist. Go on, Cruzy boy. I'd rather sign BBD than Sammy. Probably cost just as much and he's younger. Yeah, I don't disagree on that, to be fair. It's been said that Sammy was not playing yesterday, being left out. Yeah, he was left out of the squad yesterday at Ipswich. How you doing, Caden, bro? Thanks for the follow, mate. He was not in the Ippy squad yesterday. He wasn't. But obviously there's rumours of Wrexham, there's rumours of us. Like, there's loads of different reasons why he's not playing. It doesn't mean he's going to join us. Just so everybody knows. Let's get Vale on in midfield. We've got one more sub. One more sub. We'll bring on Esteval for Patati. Nah. Let's all play with Derby. Let's all play with Derby. Nah. We're winning 3-0. We're going to win another cup, chat. The only problem with this save, you can't win the Premier League, can't win the FA Cup, can't win the Carabao Cup, but we've won the Champions League and now the Club World Cup. Class. How good are we? How good are we? And we've absolutely fucking dominated in this game as well. Cruz, Allen, brace. Martin's going to get hat-trick. Gill, Allen, Asande, all come on. No GTA. Yeah, we will be playing GTA again tomorrow, bro. Rex will have more money to burn. If he goes there, then it shows what a player he is. Well, money demands all. Loved Brewster getting man of the match the other day. His work off the ball does go unnoticed sometimes. Yeah, it does. It does. I like Brewster. I think he's wasted out wide when we're playing into feet. If we're playing him into the channels, unbelievable. I didn't even watch the trophy lift. What an idiot. Grey Masterclass keeps Matthews quiet. No, Matthews is just shite. We've won another cup. Wilson on form. Go on, Wilson, son. Hamza could depart Derby, could he? He's got 19 months left on his deal. Leave me alone. If we win the league and the cup, we're not gonna fucking do anything. Do you know what I mean? We need to go to the 4-3-3 because that's not working in the league. It's not working. It's not working. It's not working anymore. It's not working anymore. Brewster was really good though on Friday night. He was very, very good. Very, very good. I just wish that he could do that every week. If he does that every week, fuck, you know, we'd absolutely finish teams. Like Ajimang as well really frustrates me because some games he's unbelievable. Other games, it's just like he's not there. It's like the player ain't there. So Patati off the left. Would like to see a player shoot from distance. Defo lacking in that. Yeah, I agree. Do I think we'll sign anyone else? I don't think so because of the time frame. There's plenty of time to get deals done. There is plenty of time to get deals done. Trust me. Like, we've got over 24 hours to get a deal done. You can get a deal done in 2 or 3 hours. Smolix must have island ambitions, especially with them in World Cup playoffs, but he heads to Wrexham and bye-bye career and dignity. Yeah, but he'll play every week. He'd play every week. He'd score a few goals. Ajimang is still learning, yeah. Told you football will bring you more content. Bro, I've been doing football content the whole time, Meg. I have. I've been doing football content since the start. This channel started on football and Formula 1. It has. This channel started on footy and Formula 1. Mike Clark was back to his best too. Brilliant from him. Yeah, it was unbelievable, wasn't he? That's probably his best game in a good few months. You can't do GTA content. Why can't I? I can do whatever I want, to be honest with you. Oh my god, what a goal. Crazy. I can do racing games, I can do football, I can do FIFA, I can do rugby, I can do cricket. Genuinely, I can do what I want. I don't think Smodix gets starts for Wrexham, weirdly. Hang on. Let me go and have a look at this Wrexham squad. Let me have a look at the Wrexham squad. How do you think we will do against Ipswich? That is a great question. I genuinely don't know. It'll be a tough one because Ipswich are what? Well, are they fourth now? I think. It'll be a tough game. Did Esteval just do a Rabona? I am sorry. I'm not beating around the bush. You can't play GTA. Bro, genuinely, don't care. I can do what I want. Oh my god, he did do a Rabona. He did do a Rabona. Broadhead went to Wrexham and he barely starts. Really? Maybe he wouldn't start then. Oh my god, they have a stacked squad. Maybe he shouldn't go to Wrexham. I'm not sure how many times you can talk about McLaren, Ferrari and Red Bull unless you start doing history content. There's also IndyCar, WEC, IMSA, Sports Car DTM. I've got a video that has just dropped about Aston Martin on FM. All going up, maybe. They start their OGs. Fair play to them though as well. They're doing alright, aren't they? They are doing alright. Ipswich will attack us, which will suit our game. 3-1 Derby. I hope so. I hope so. I hope you're right. Genuinely, I hope you're right. How are we only 6 minutes into this game? How are we winning? 2-1. Go on, Hamza. How are we only 6 minutes into this game? I rate Wrexham though for starting the OGs. Like, there's so many teams that will bring players through, get all the way up the divisions, and then just ditch them. So it's good to see. It's good to see. But obviously they have started letting players go and progressing and stuff. They have, which is good to see. You've got to progress when you go up the divisions. You've got to progress. But I'm pretty sure, did we want Broadhead in the summer? I'm pretty sure we wanted him in the summer and then he ended up at Wrexham. Or I could be thinking, what is that? Keeper's shit. Keeper stinks. The keeper stinks. No wonder why we've had so many highlights. The keeper wants to just let him through his net. Could you imagine the options fucking Wrexham would have though? You've got Broadhead, Windass. If they get Schmodix. They're on about spending 20 million on a guy from France as well, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Derby Prem. What? In this save, bro? Yeah, we're in the Prem. We've won the Champions League and everything. Pen! That's a pen ref. No, IRL. Do you know, if we end up going up, that'd be nuts. I don't know if we deserve to go up, I'm not going to lie. I don't think we're necessarily good enough. But win playoffs. If we win playoffs, obviously we go to the Prem. But the amount of money we'd have to spend going up, crazy. Crazy money. Genuinely, absolutely crazy money. We're so cooked in terms of... who are Derby after in the window in the last few days? Samuel Edozie, David Datro for Fana. Who else? Who else is the? Svante Ingolson is another one from Chef Wed. There's a few different links going about at the moment. A few different links. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. We will. Angel Gomes has moved on loan from Wolves to Marseille. Again, it's World Cup year, which will influence. Yeah, who just want to play? What year are you in? I think we've just got into 2032. Get signings now, then we are Prem ready. Yeah, but we don't have the money to do that right now, if that makes sense. We don't have the money to be Prem ready. Like, that's our problem. We need, like, to make us Prem ready before we get promoted, we've got to spend probably another 50, 60 million on players, and we're just not going to do that at the moment because we just don't have it. Like, that's not where we are as a club right now, and we're not going to put ourselves in danger. At least I'd like to hope Clouds won't put us in danger, but again, obviously you never know what's going to happen. He's got to be sent off, ref. He has got to be sent off. That's a second yellow. Go on. Get the red out. Go on. Off you go, sunshine. Get off the pitch. Don't you tell me Max Johnson's injured. I hope he's just rolling about. Having said that, I'd love to have Angel Gomes at Derby. Is there a... What's it called? Is there a buy clause in the deal? Dom. Because if there is, he will probably be playing Championship football next year. He will. Apparently more farm is being closed off to staff around the first team areas and scouting department. What? Today and tomorrow? So that no one knows? That'd be crazy. Would you rather have Max Johnson fully fit or stick with Ward? I don't think we've seen the best of Max Johnston yet. So it's hard to really say. Wouldn't surprise me, to be fair, bro, if it has been shut off. BBC sources say there is indeed an option to buy. That's crazy. Bro could be playing fucking Championship football. He went from potentially moving to Manchester United to joining Wolves. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It is. Do we know what the value of the option is? Out of interest, Dom. I bet it's got to be like 8 million quid, something along those lines. Because I think he's out of contract soon, isn't he? I could be wrong, though. Oh, Bird and Knight in the Prem. I think it's 7 million. Fucking hell. Not that that's much lower than what I initially said, but still cheap for a player that was nearly went to fucking United for what, 50 million. I think it was. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Right, all my players are dead. All my players are dead. Push me to the edge. Let's get Jaden Dans. Nagoma. We'll drop Wilson for Van Persie. Calvin Phillips picked up his first England cap when he was in the champ. As for Gomez, well, you no idea. Fair play. Fair play. Shall we take? We'll take out the 2 central midfielders as well. Let's put Allen in, and then let's put Vale in. There we go. That'll do. Kelvin, not Kevin. Go on, Kelvin. Calvin Phillips. Oh, it's all the same, innit? Do you know what I mean? We've just changed our entire front 5. We're still not in the top 4, by the way. We're getting cooked. In the trumpets they go. Doot, doot, diddle, diddle. What a goal that would have been by Maxi Bird. Maxi Bird doesn't know how to score an easy goal. Maxi Bird does not know how to score an easy goal, let me tell you. Fucking hell though, 7 million for Angle Gomes. What a fucking move that could be. What a move that could be. How old is he? Is he what, 21, 22? No, he's probably older than that, isn't he, to be fair? I don't think he was that old. Shall I have a look? Foot mob. Gomes. Angle Gomes. He's 25. I thought he was younger than that, to be fair. I did think he was younger than that. We need a left back, even though Aldra's been really good. He needs a rest every other game to stay fit. Yes, he does. That's sort of the problem that I've got with our squad at the minute. We've got a lot of players who, after a few games, proper tail off, and it's like they just need opportunities to replace them, which we haven't really done well, to be fair. But in time, squad depth will come. Funnily enough, Kevin Phillips got capped for the England B team when he played for Sunderland in the champ. Getting capped for England in the champ isn't as rare as you think. Nugent Bothroyd. Didn't Mount get a call up for England when he was with us? I don't think he played, but I think he got called up. Estevao injured? Nah. No, he's not. Don't lie to me. Itchy eye. And the trumpets they go. Dump, dump, da, 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 dump, dump. Who needs a rest? Dorgu and Hoyton. They can get rested. That's fine. Wilson on form. Boom, boom, boom. Dorgu needs a rest. At least we've got no midweek game this week. Yeah. It makes it really easy, doesn't it? Let's get Harvey Vale in. Let's get... Where's Leone? Let's get Leone in. Estevao can be dropped for Nagoma. And then we'll swap the bench out. Oh, I've just cleared the squad. What an idiot. Derby Thrashing. What is this? This is Football Manager, and I am absolutely sick. We've won the Champions League and everything. Good news with Morris being back on the grass. Yeah, it's great news, isn't it? Just imagine where we could be. Let's just say Morris comes back, right? Starts scoring goals again. We could easily end up second. Maybe. Just whatever you do, don't clip that. Will get me in trouble. No, I mean, who are we? 5-0 look like Prime Madrid in parts. Bro, honestly, it was probably one of the best performances I've seen Derby do since the Lampard years. Honestly, unbelievable performance. Unbelievable. That'll do for the squad. Don't want you on the bench, though, because you're tired. We'll take Tristan Gill. Don't want you on the bench either. We'll take Goddard. Got plenty of options. Plenty of options. Bloke thinks he's going to beat Swansea at home. Who? We did beat Swansea at home, by the way. We beat Swansea at their place. It's quite an easy game, if I remember rightly. That front four gelled so well. I'm praying we keep it like that. Yeah, so do I. But the problem is, when Morris is back, what do you do? What do you do when Morris is back? It's such a stressful situation to be in. with Colton and stuff like that. By the way, if you're new here, make sure you do hit that follow button, hit the subscribe button and stuff like that. We're live on YouTube and Twitch as well as TikTok. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you do that. Yeah, when we had Sheehan was gash. Yeah, just wait and see. We wasn't even at our best back then either, bro. He won't be fully fit until late February. I don't think he'll actually be in a squad until the end of Feb. Morris came back, then pushed Adjumang out to the left over Brewster. Never rated him. I think Brewster off the left is such a waste. I think he's better through the middle as like a 10. But we'll wait. We'll just have to wait and see what happens, really. We will. I fucking love Carlton Morris, though. He's so good. So good. I've got something in my eye, chat. I don't know what I've got in my eye, but there's something in it, and it is not good. So it is annoying. But if you play a 10 with Brewster, you got the issue of where's Bobby going? Well, that's why Brewster comes off the bench. Brewster, no start. Derby score was mad. Oh my god, Archie, it was crazy, wasn't it? We absolutely cooked them fools. That's what we did. We cooked them. We finished them. We sent them back to League One. A lot of recent England players have champion experience in Maguire's case. He played 4 seasons for Sheffield United in League One. The lower leagues is pretty stacked compared to like 2008. Yeah, do you know what? If you look at pretty much every player in England's first team now, they've all played in the EFL pretty much. Apart from like what? Phil Foden. That's about it really. As much as I love Adjumang, I don't know how he'd fit. I think Adjumang is better, more effective off the left, personally. I've always said that as well. Eames deserved a goal. Yeah, he did. I felt bad for Eames not getting that goal as well. Like, the block was unbelievable. All he needed to do was put a little bit of lift on it, and that goes in the back of the net. Genuinely goes in the back. Oh my god, Johansson, you stinky bastard. So close, though. So close to his first goal in his second appearance. But, do you know something? In a way, I'm glad that he didn't score, right? Because if I remember back to Sibley, through those past to Eames was a very clever ball. You can tell he's a player. Yeah, you can. If you look back to like Sibley and stuff coming through, right? Sibley scored that absolute worldie on his first championship appearance against Blackburn. Went on and scored a hat-trick. Was never the same player. But we'll wait and see. Eames is one to watch for us. If he scored, he won't keep hungry for his first. Do you know something? I think that with players like Eames and stuff like that, sometimes you need to give them. They need time to build into that hunger and to know what to do. Yeah, but Eames has more potential than Sibley. Yeah, I don't disagree. I just think in those situations you've got to be very careful. My dad's mate used to coach him. What, Eames? I love Eames. I do. I think Owen Eames is unbelievable. I do. Why have I got something in my eye? I've got to have like a hair on my glasses or something. Because my eye is cooked. Ah, chat. I'm dying. I'm not dying, really. Eames or Tomo? Eames every day of the week. I'm glad that we've got rid of like Jackson, Blackett, Taylor and stuff like that to put players like Eames on the bench. Do you know, I genuinely wouldn't be that bothered if we didn't make another signing. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I'd be that arsed. Put Eames on the bench. Give him game time. James Wilson's just got, he's going to be offside. I think Eames should be watched very carefully. He's such a threat, but he scores, he'll settle. Yeah, you don't want him to settle too much. Nice to see the club have a plan to get rid of Deadwood. Yeah, now just wait until the summer when we get rid of Bart, Vyman. We need a fullback and a winger. I think we can get through to the end of the season without it, to be fair. What a goal! I wouldn't be opposed. Finally, we have a solid midfield, yeah. I think we could get through to the end of the year, end of the season, without any more signings, if I'm honest. I know that's probably not a popular opinion, but I think we could. Like, because I'm not that bothered if we get playoffs or not, if I'm honest. Obviously, don't get me wrong, it'd be amazing to see us get playoffs, but I'm not necessarily worried. What's your prediction? How many through the door? I think we'll get 2 tomorrow, but I'm also not that bothered. Liam Thompson will make a few appearances in order to raise his transfer value. Getting 1.2 million would be excellent. I don't think we'd get that, to be fair. We need 2, a winger and a left back. I think we get 2 in tomorrow, but I don't know positions-wise. I think they're going to announce his extra departure to a team like Forest. I don't think they will. I don't think he'll go. If I'm honest, yeah. Come again, Ross, bro. Being told a fee agreed and medical booked for Smodix. What, at Derby? Who's told you? Any more news on Smodix? Well, apparently, fee agreed. Right, by the way, right, I can't remember who it was who put about the staff at Moor Farm being told at a training ground to keep away from the first team area and recruitment officers. I don't necessarily believe that to be true, unless everything's changed since I was there, but everybody was together, so you couldn't. Any more news on incomings and outgoings? Nothing at the moment. Has been so consistent in appearances, but past few games he's failing, not showing, rumoured everywhere. I'm not saying Tomo is worth 1.2 mil, but at 24, surely. Yeah, he'll have a sell-on value. Raymond Offler, an 18-year-old centre-back. Yeah, he'll go into the 18s or 21s, bro. How you doing, meme, bro? I think it might be a way of people not leaking news for other clubs to go into them. So, yeah, but unless they make the academy, work from home, how the fuck are they going to stop people knowing? Do you know what I mean? Bello Link gone quiet. Yeah, it's been quiet since December. Did we sign anybody? Not yet, bro. I like O'Donnell, I can't lie. He's played 2, put an unreal shift in. Yeah, he's been very good. Thanks for the follow, Hammer, bro. Hope you're doing okay, mate. Hope you're doing okay. We're just smashing Oxford, by the way. Have I made any subs? No, I haven't. What a silly boy. What a silly boy. Adisa. Goddard. Gill. Alan. Sorry, chat. We keep Archie growing, actually. Mora. Duns. There we go. Apparently still 2-3 to come in, but very much doubt it. I don't think we can get 3. Unless one of them's under 21, I don't think we can actually do 3. If I'm honest. I'm not going to lie. Because I think we've got a 23-man squad already. So, I wouldn't mind losing a player like Zets if he gets a big fee, so he gets something. Yeah, I've always said, my point has always been around every player in the squad, everyone's available for the right fee. Everybody is available for the right fee. And the problem with a lot of people is they don't want to let people go. But I think if you get 10, 15 mil for Zetterstrom, unbelievable. Saw something about O'Donnell not being registered. Yeah, there's a lot of people saying that you don't have to register all 3 goalkeepers, which I don't know how true that is. But at the moment, obviously, O'Donnell's been playing because Zetterstrom's been injured. And we're not going to... Not been injured, Zetterstrom's been ill. We're not going to unregister Zetterstrom to register O'Donnell. Do you know what I mean? Oh my God, how have we conceded that goal? Let's be real, if someone offers 90 mil, you'd let him go in an instant. Bro, I'd let him go for less. I'd let him go for less. Raymond O'Fleur has reported he completed a medical. Yes. I saw about that, bro. I saw about that, mate. I did. It'll be interesting to see what does happen, though. It'll be very, very interesting to see if Derby County do go and make signings tomorrow. If I overpay like mad, I might hate them with a passion, but for the right fee. Do you know something? For the right fee, nobody's a snake for me. Nobody is a snake. We've got Chelsea in the semi-finals. I'm all for fucking, what's it called? I'm all for letting players go. I'm a massive believer of the only way to grow is to let players go. And the problem that we've had in the past is we've not let people go at the right points. Like, we should have let Bird go earlier. We should have let Knight go earlier. We should have let Sibley go earlier. So, like, that's been one of the biggest issues I've seen at Derby over my time as a fan. You go back to, like, Will Hughes and stuff. Breaking news. What's the breaking news, Liam? What's the breaking news? Javi Garcia leaves Watford. No way. No way. Where have you seen that, bro? Where have you seen that? Javi Garcia. Literally just pops up on Sky Sports. He's resigned. Lol. Fuck Watford. We've had loan bids rejected from Southampton for a dozy. Probs after we signed Bannell, but after Jackson we could still. Do you know something? It'd be really good, you know. Getting thingy. If we could get Samuel Adozie, that could be an unbelievable move. Right, hang on. Javi Garcia has left Watford. Yes, I've just seen it, bro. It has just popped up. Who needs a rest? Johansson, Sukic, Vuskovic. Vuskovic. Where's Leone? Leone. Get in the first team, bro. Sukic. We'll play Goddard. Play Gray as a DM. Then we'll play Allen. Clear the bench. We need to get Bobby Clark on a perm. Yes, we do. Hi, Lewis, late because you don't need to tell me why you're late. It's okay, bro. I don't mind. Everybody's got their own life. Do you know what I mean? Everybody's got their own life. We're starting Dan Goddard against Brighton. Oh, for fuck's sake. Out of possession. Goddard for Gray. And swap them over. There we go. Cooking. We won 3-1. Me assisting one. Love that. Check them 6 mil if they agree with fee. Apparently there's a 5 million buy option. Will Derby announce so far as a sign-in? Because I'm not sure. He'll be 18 to 21. So if they're going to announce it, it'll be on the Academy socials. It won't be on the first team stuff. 2 red cards. Crazy. Who put the ball in Bristol's net? Who didn't put the ball in Bristol's net is probably a better question. That is probably a better question. I'm not going to lie. We look at any players. In a way, yes. There's lots of people who Derby are... Oh my God, I should have dropped them. Can't lie. What a silly boy I am. What a silly boy. We're looking at like Samuel Adozie. We're looking at David Datro for Farner still. So there will probably be movement tomorrow. Diaz seems to improve as well. Yeah, Diaz has been very good recently. I'm not quite sure what's happened with Diaz, but all of a sudden he's been really good. Apparently we've gone back in for Sammy. Yeah. I don't know how much of that is true or not, if I'm completely honest. But we'll wait and see what happens. We will. We'll wait and see what happens. Must love his chant. Yeah, exactly. Used to be shy, but now he's alright. Can't wait for fucking Diaz to have a stinker and get absolutely battered again. No, I'm joking. Although he had a stinker the other... Was it against West Brom? Expecting a quiet deadline date. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be too busy for us. I do think there'll be moves, but I don't think it'll be busy. I'm not expecting too much noise. 1 or 2 signings maybe, at most I'd say 2. But to be completely honest, who knows? Who knows? Appreciate the likes, Liam, bro. Thank you, mate. If you are on YouTube and you are new around here, make sure you hit that sub button. You can become a member as well, which helps support the stream and all my other channels as well. Oh, we've scored. Go on, Ashley Phillips with the own goal. What a boy. So if you want to become a member, make sure you do join that list. Click the join button if you are on your phone. Round the House is on the forum is reporting that there's movement at the training ground. Can send it if you want. Can't stop for long though this morning. No worries at all, bro. Don't worry. Don't apologise. Give me a second, bro. If it's being reported by Round the Houses, that means that South Stand will have tweeted it on Twitter. What left back would you sign? George Ballo. I really want George Bello. George Bello looked really good. Do you reckon any deals close to done? Not that are public. So there might be, but we don't know. If that makes sense. Oh, I've got an itchy head. Itchy, itchy, itchy head, itchy head. I've got an itchy, itchy, itchy. Does the window close tomorrow? Yes, at 7 PM, Rex, bro. At 7 PM. But I believe that there's deal sheets for the EFL now, so you get a couple of hours after as well. You do. Just sent you something on Discord. No worries, broski. Let me take a look. Oh, yeah, I've seen that, bro. I've seen that. Right, can we not lose? I'm very surprised where we are in the table. Yes. Oh, my God, what a goal. Yeah, I am surprised where we are in the table, to be fair. Did I think we'd be battling for playoffs this season? No. Am I glad that we are? Yes. Actually, I'll be able to stop in chat now. Love that. Understand another transfer bid for Ingleson has been rejected. This time from Millwall. Comes after Portsmouth bid last week. We apparently matched Millwall's bid. Langer's out for a month. I'd imagine so. The likes of Saints, Leicester, etc., but that was, yeah, I know. That's, if we're going to go up, right, with this type of squad, this year is the best year. Genuinely. Doesn't want to leave Wednesday. I don't think we'll sign him. Patati's going to have to go in at left back, and we're going to have to bring in Esteval. Archie Gray can be replaced by Johansson. Zelesh by Johnston. Let's get Ngoma in as well. Let's replace. Can we replace Goddard? No. Just have to spend hard in the summer. Yes. Yeah. Frulo can't even start. Why would we get Ingleson? Extra body, innit? It's an extra body in the group. Heard rumours on a potential signing. Who? Who's the rumour? What's the rumour? Go on, Ngoma! Oh my God. Sammy. If we announce Sammy Schmodix tonight, I'll be baffled. Genuinely baffled. I just can't see it happening. Genuinely, I'm probably one of the only people in the world that just doesn't think this Schmodix deal is actually going to happen. If you'd have told me the other day, I'd have said, yes, it's happening. I just don't think it will. You want Sammy? I'm not sold on him, to be fair. I see it heavily rumoured around at the moment. Bristol City is set to reject our 1 minute. Bro, thingy. Vine is going to Wrexham. And the 1 million bid is from the summer. From what I'm aware. Eames, Clara, Sammy. Go on, Bristol City are just salty. Yeah, they are. Bristol City are a salty bunch. Bristol City are a salty bunch. Let me go on my other account. Yeah, Vine is going Wrexham. Raheem Sterling is potentially going to Southampton. Doubt that, considering he wanted to stay in London. Viner was awful anyway. Did Viner even play on Friday? Liverpool are reportedly in advanced talks for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. No, I've been done. I've been done by a fucking fake account. I've been done by a fake account. Viner going Wrexham. No, Zach Viner from Bristol City withdrew 1-1 with Brighton. That is stinky. Zach Viner. Wrexham's put up more money up front. We put less, more add-ons. Yeah. I think Don Bollard will be available in the summer. However, if he gets capped by under 20s or 21s. Yeah. 100% his value will go up. Would rather have Clark and Ozo sign on a perm than sign anyone. Yeah, me too. Give us Ozo and Clark permanently, and I don't need anything else this transfer window. Not a single thing. Not a single thing. No, I'm just saying he's awful anyway, mid-player. Ah, fair enough. I've obviously seen him play, but I've not watched enough of him to actually give like a full-blown opinion on how good he is, if that makes sense. By the way, we have just gone through the whole... It's taken an hour and a half to get through December. Ozo permanently end of the season IMO will get done. He's out of contract. Where have you seen that, bro? I've not seen anything that he's actually like legitimate about him being out of contract. Eames mile better, don't worry. I love Eamesy. Get Eamesy in the team. Get Eamesy starting. Eames is the fucking boy. Eames is the fucking boy. Trust me. Looked on transfer market. I'm pretty sure that's his loan expiration with us on transfer market. No new contract on the horizon for Allen. Is he even good enough for a new deal? Not really. And the drums they swing low, and the trumpets they go do 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 do. Salah to Derby, here we go. Go on. I wouldn't want Salah though, by the way. I'd get Mohamed Salah would be a Ebu situation all over again. I know Salah is good, but I don't think he's as good as people make him out to be. I'm not gonna lie. Where's Cruz? Why is Cruz not starting? It ruins my day when they don't put Cruz in my starting 11. Mason Greenwood to Derby. You actually wouldn't take Salah? Nah. Afalan, the one we're interested in. Blackburn now leading the race. Yeah, we haven't actually done anything with Afalan though, to be fair. Interesting what happens when Morris is back. Yeah, it'll be very interesting. There's a lot of stuff we've got to be careful about at Derby. At Derby? Up the fucking tits. If we get Sammy, Eustace will want to start him. Yes, he will. Interesting what happens when Morris is back. Big part. I'd take Greenwood. I wouldn't take Greenwood. Do you know what? It's interesting. Someone asked me about that the other day on stream. What would you do if we signed Mason Greenwood? For who, though? It'd probably be Clark dropping out, wouldn't it? It'd be Clark or Brewster. Bobby Clark deal expires 2029, according to a reliable source I read from the summer. Clark will be the most expensive player in the world. Clark will be an unbelievable deal. Depends if he did. He did. There's videos. What's the point of getting Sammy to drop Clark? There is no point at all. No point at all. Absolutely no point. Yeah, I've heard the exactly. The audio tells you everything. Harry Grew went to Rotherham and now doing brilliant. Yeah, he's a decent player. Clark would be 5 million, Ozo 2 or 3. I think Ozo might be a little bit more than that, personally. But we'd have to wait and see. Look at how bad the pitch is, bro. This is Football Manager. The pitch doesn't need to be bad at Pride Park. Do you know what I mean? Can we relay it? He was only trying to hoover. Bro. Bro. Give me Bobby Clark. Sign a left back or winger for 5 mil. Happy days. Bro, just give me Bobby Clark. All I want in this world is Bobby. Give me Bobby. Bobby Clark on a perm, imagine. Fucking hell, that would like change my life. It wouldn't change my life at all. It would not change my life, but it would be nice. It'd be very nice. Bobby Clark. Bobby Clark. Bro. Are we going to get cooked by Wolves? We better not. What a pass, Johansson, bro. Doggo! Oh, Johansson's on fire! Thoughts on the Frulo chant? I don't even know what the Frulo chant is, to be fair, bro. I'm so uneducated. I am. Why is Johansson all of a sudden like the best player in the world? Makes no sense. He stunk for months. Couldn't get in the team. Now he's the best player in the world. What's his numbers this year? 7 and 7 in 18 starts. It's gold. Gold! Oscar Frulo! I wouldn't even know. Give us a team for a career. Mansfield Town. Always believe in your soul. You've got the power to know. Oscar Frulo! That can't be the chant. That can't be the chant. That cannot be the chant. It just can't be. Oh. For people who want to know about DCFC transfers, my advice is just keep refreshing X. Yes, it's a very good way. Be chronically online. Or just join the stream, because I'll be live tomorrow. I will. I'll be live tomorrow. When it says gold, it's Oscar Frulo. His name's weird for a chant in it, don't you think? It's a hard name to get in a chant. Welcome in, Josh, bro. Have you had a bacon sandwich this morning? Or the Diaz chant. Diaz chant's probably the best chant in the world, by the way. Diaz chant is the best chant in the world. SD, bow, bow. No, I'm joking. We're not going to stop. I had a bacon sandwich yesterday. Did you, bro? Fair play. I haven't even had anything to eat this morning. Used to be shy, but now he's alright. Walking in a Diaz Wonderland. Whoa! Diaz! We love a bit of Diaz, though. We love a bit of Diaz. All of a sudden, he's became the best player in the world. He heard that they wanted to send him to fucking Canada, and he was like, you know what? I'm not going there. Johansson has scored again. Johansson has scored again. Bro's on for his hattie. Bro is on for his hattie. Diaz makes striking a football look difficult. Oh, I know. Bro started to lock in. Yeah. Bro got to January 1st, saw, oh, fuck, they're going to send me to Canada. It's cold over there. No thanks. It's cold here, to be fair. But, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, don't you? You know what I mean. Jaden Dans. Rio Nagoma. Let's drop out Sukic for Vale. Lewis is the Rams head, a reliable source on X. Thanks for the follow, MW. He's got a grace first touch, to be fair. Yeah, he has. I'll be honest with you, I don't think I've ever used the Rams head. If I've used it, then it will depend. If they link a source, everyone's reliable. If they don't link a source, then no, ignore them. That's what I'd do anyway. I've just made 4 changes on the 61st minute. I'm all good, thanks, Morris, bro. How are you? Thoughts on Walcott? I don't even know who Walcott is, to be fair. Apparently, we get an Ingleson. We may be. We also may not be. Who knows? Who knows? I always say, take everything you read with a pinch of salt. Why can't we win 5-0 at home? Because of the way we play. We're stinky at home. We're one of the most stinky home sides in world football. We are. Can't believe that he's fucking walked away, though. Alan! Sorry. Why are Man United protesting? What are they protesting this time? Why are they protesting this time? We will beat Ipswich, I hope so. It's only me and Twitch. Yeah, there's more people on YouTube if you want to head on over there, bro. Used to be shite, but now he's alright. Will we beat Ipswich? No idea, to be fair. Walcott DCFC. I'm sure he made posts about me ages ago. Roundhouse is the most reliable. To be fair, always take the forum with a pinch of salt. Why is kickoff 12:31 for Ipswich? It's to do with British Heart Foundation. Every minute matters, I think the campaign's called. Glazers and Radcliffe, again, try being Derby fans. Oh, what have they done wrong this time? That's what I'd like to know. What have they done wrong this time? The poor guys are just trying to run a football club. I know they're in like tons of debt, but... By the way, if any of you do play FM, by the way, buy Harvey Vale. Whatever you do, buy Harvey Vale. He can play left wing, right wing, left back, right back, centre back, CDM, centre mid, striker. He can play everywhere on the pitch. Why would you not buy him? Why would you not buy him? Crazy. Crazy. By who? Harvey Vale. BBD in 2026 has cooked. Yes, he has. Derby should go and sign Harvey. Is Harvey Vale at QPR? I think he's at QPR in real life, isn't he? Think he's at QPR. New year, new Diaz. Absolutely. We love a bit of Diaz though, don't we? Lewis in. Absolutely, Ted bro. Get me in. We're not going to win the league, but who cares? What did you make of Bano the other night? I don't think he played that much. I saw something saying we are bidding 5 mil for Bobby. How true is it? I've not seen anything myself. Not from a legitimate source anyway. Sorry chat. Dying here. What's the next game? I saw that as well. Yeah, I've seen it be said, but I've not seen it from anyone official, if that makes sense. Contracts are set to expire. Yeah, I could not give a flying toss. We'll deal with those later. We'll deal with contracts later. Used to be shite, but now we're alright. That's how I feel about Derby, you know. Smiling because it's Feb, which means it's basically March. Oh, and only got 5 more Sundays until lights out. Bro, how many people in here are F1 fans? That's what I need to know. Are you F1 fans, yes or no? Because we will be live streaming every single F1 race. We will be live. That is not a joke. We're streaming testing as well, by the way. I'm not an F1 fan. Boring bastard. What are the shirts in the background? Louis Watson, Tom Lawrence, and I've got Camel Uzviak over there. We are clever buying players for a good fee and selling them for a profit. Yeah, we are. We are. Apply. Facing a contract stalemate, are we? He's got 18 months left on his deal. He's on $6 grand a week. He's played 4 times this season. We're not facing a contract stalemate. Uzviak is my goat. He was shit though. Yeah, it was fucking awful. He was awful. Genuinely awful. Chelsea's White wins Young Player of the Month. That is not... just can't be the case. Keith Gilroy is struggling on his course. Derby board reduced funds available. What do you mean? Oh, he's been granted a work permit. Come on, son. That means he's going... The wage budget has been reduced from 2.82 million to 2.72. Due to a worse expected... Klaus, just sell the club, bro. Personally, I prefer Springett and Chiwa. Fuck it. Go for it. If we sign Clark permanently in 18 months, we'll sell to a Prem club for good money. Yeah, we will. 100%. Right, the club's running out of money. He's got 9 goals and 7 assists. We're in December. Bro, calm down. We're going to have to start Goddard. And Vale. Thoughts on Elder? Stinky. No, I'm joking. It's been alright recently. Has it always been Derby? Yes, it has. Always. Since day one. Since day one. Never supported another team in my life. Appreciate the follow, Stephen. How you doing, Grace? Welcome back. How are you feeling? Right, why is Archie Gray not in the team? Archie Gray. Archie Gray. Oh, we've got so many players on the bench and no central midfielders. Smart move, Lewis. Cook! There we go. Archie Gray's on the bench. Thank you for subscribing, Travi. When is F1 back? F1 is back. There's testing in a couple of weeks, and then the first race is first week of March, I believe. My brookies tasted amazing, but I got too pissed last night, so a bit weird today. Unlucky. Don't get pissed. That's the solution to that problem. That is the solution to that problem. I am the least drinkable man. I don't drink. No, it was fun. Fair play. Fair play. Fair play. Don't mind a drink if you're having fun. Do you know what I mean? Although, I've had like 2 drinks in the last 12 months. And I'm pretty sure they were both on stream. You reckon United beat Fulham? Yeah, probably. Probably. What a tackle they all. Is Mount playing or is he injured again? Because Mount always gets injured. Go on, Grace, with a cake slice. Derby to go up this season. I fucking hope so, you know. No, I'm joking. I'm not bothered. I'm not too arsed. If we go up, we go up. If we don't, we don't. Cake for no reason. We love a bit of cake, though, Grace. Let's not lie. Everyone loves a bit of cake. You're making me want cake now, Grace. You've ruined my day. You've absolutely ruined my day. That 5-0 was mental, though. It absolutely was. Someone told me they'd donate 100 quid if we won the game. They've not been in the stream since. After how you played against us on Friday. Bro, we're not that good at home. Do you think we'll get any players in Team of the Season? Depends. Definitely a possibility. OMG, JB, right? Yeah. JB said, I'll give you £100 if we win because you've got, because we've got a bet on. He's not been back. I miss my goat, JB. We were wank. Yes. Mount not in the squad. Poor Mounty, bro. World Cup year as well, and bro can't catch a break. Bro can't catch a break. By the way, chat, this is my last game. I'm going off for a bit. So I need to eat. I need to eat. I'm starving. I am. And then I'll be live later. And I'll be live tomorrow. And we'll cook. Oh my god, Morris going to score. Of course he is. Of course he is. He'll come back a month later and then won't expect you to remember. Yeah, exactly. I know what the vibe is. I will remember though. I'm autistic. I remember everything. If you say you are going to give me something and you're a man of your word. I woke up at 12:30. I need to eat. Bro, I've been up since like 8:30. I've recorded like 3 videos already today. Edited them, uploaded them. You're acoustic. Yes, I'm acoustic. If you couldn't tell, I'm massively acoustic. I probably shouldn't say the actual word on TikTok. TikTok didn't like it when I told people how acoustic I am. TikTok did not like it at all. I'm surprised you can't tell. Most people say it's obvious that I'm acoustic. But then to be fair, I am streaming. I genuinely believe, right, that most people who have a platform on like YouTube and stuff, social media, anything like that, I believe that everyone in that sort of position is a little bit of something. Because you have to be obsessed with it. You got a season ticket? Yes. Who's more acoustic, you or Jackson? Definitely me. No, I'm joking. Probably Jackson. Poor bloke. Should have scored yesterday, shouldn't he? Should have scored yesterday. Feel bad for the bloke. Feel bad for the bloke. How you doing, Chase, bro? He can't score. Even when he does put the ball in the net, he still can't score. I don't know why his goal was ruled out yesterday, but all I know is that it was ruled out. Right, can everybody stop beating us? This is really annoying. It's people with hyperfixations talking about it and playing it. So, defo nor diversion. Yeah, exactly. Like, my brain goes to some unbelievable places. It's ridiculous. Genuinely, it's one of the best things, but the worst things in the world. It's like, ruins my life, but it's unbelievable at times. Eames should have scored Friday, poor guy. Yeah, he should have scored on Friday. If he'd have just put the ball into the ground, I hope you dream about a Frulo. Go on, Frulo. Goddard, you shit, bro. Vuskovic, you're also shit. Johnston, you're also shit. Hamza, get on the pitch. Morris having a good game. Nagoma can start. Let's get Dan's in. Apparently it was handball for Jacko. Go on, Jacko, with a handball. Jacko, Jacko, Jacko. We love you, Jacko. We do. We love you, Jacko. We do. We love you, Jacko. We do. Oh, Jacko, we love you. Watched my boyfriend play footy this morning. It was nearly worse than watching Derby. Bro, I feel for you. I tell you what, I used to play football on Sunday mornings. Tell you what, you couldn't get me out of bed for a fucking cold, rainy morning these days. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'd much rather be fat and overweight. My goat, it's literally because they saw it was Jackson. Exactly. They just had to stop him. He used to be shy, but now he's alright. Hamza! Hamza's unbelievable. Thanks for sharing or joining through a share. I've got no idea. Cheers, Henry, though, bro. Thanks for that. Skip. Skip that. Here we go. Here we go. Not gonna mess this up. Not gonna mess this up. Yes, I am. Go on, Gilberto. Whippers. Whippersnappers. I'm genuinely, my team is so bad. To be fair, I can't think of a signing that Eustace made that is bad. No, neither, to be fair. Oh, we've lost to Villa, fuck's sake. When you reckon Morris is back there because he's on the grass? End of the month. Maybe Vyman, but he's good for the squad. Vyman is brilliant for the squad, but I don't want him starting. So long as he's in the squad and just on the bench, we're all good. I can't believe we've just lost to Villa. Can't believe this, man. We're so bad at football. Oh my god, we might not lose. Go on. Oh, Zelish, man, you shit bastard. They're going to score again, aren't they? No, they're not. He's clever with the players he wants. Yeah. Is Jake Rooney's already gone. He's at Boston. Nagoma. Oh my god. Mora. Vale. Mora. Oh, it's cleared away. Zelish. Gray. Zelish. It's a goal in the 93rd minute. Come on. Fucking hell. We should have lost this game. We should have lost this game. We absolutely stink. W's. W's in the chat. It's not a win, but we'll take it. We're still 5th. We're still 5th. I'm not happy. Right then, chat. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. I've just loaded up the absolute wrong thing. Right. Chatteroonies. I'm disappearing for a bit. I'll probably be back on later. But I'm going to go and have something to eat and stuff. And then we'll have a chat later. About Derby, probably. Who the fuck knows? But yeah, if you are new here, hit the follow button and all shit like that. You know what the vibe is. Yeah, I will have to go and get some cake, Grace. You've made me want it now. You've made me want cake. I don't even know if these are on or off. They're not off. But yeah, thank you for being here, chat. If you haven't done so already, hit like button, hit the follow button, subscribe button, all jazz like that. And I'll catch you later. Make sure you keep an eye on for when I return. But thank you so much. See you later. Are we signing Bobby Clark? Who the fuck knows? But bye-bye, chat. See you later. Bye-bye.